Hello internet, I'm back with another video. So right now it's the middle of August and that means school's starting up again, and a lot of you guys are going to be going into your first year of college, so yay, congratulations to you getting your education on. I'm so proud of y'all. But if you're anything like me, I was really nervous about my first year of college. You know, a lot of you, it's going to be your first time away from home, and you know, you don't really know the ins and outs of things, so obviously I can't help you with everything, but I'll just give you like a couple of pointers here and there so you know you don't die. Alright, first thing, okay, this might be a little late for some of y'all, but don't take morning classes, okay? Don't do it. That 8 a.m. class you think you're gonna take, don't do it, okay? Because a lot of us, you know, we just got out of high school, so we're used to classes starting like around 8 o'clock, so you know, you think you're gonna be fine. No, you're not. Just don't take it. Trust me. Just don't do it. You'll thank me later. Next thing I can tell you, if you're living on campus and you're moving into a dorm, don't take your whole room with you, please. Alright, I made this mistake. I don't know what it means to pack lightly. I took like everything that I could fit in the box, alright? Don't do it, because chances are you're not going to end up even touching like 2/3 of the crap that you brought with you, and it's going to be a pain in the butt to take it there, and it's definitely going to be a pain in the butt taking it back to your house, because you're going to end up accumulating more stuff throughout the year, and you're going back home in a couple of months, so it's really not necessary. And plus, if you're worried about, you know, leaving something behind, or you know, thinking you might need something, just have your parents send it to you in the mail. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, bring some clothes, some books, you know, your laptop, a couple things to do, I guess, and that's it. Oh, and posters. You gotta get posters, especially if you're a giant nerd like me. Get all them posters, okay? Makes your room look real nice. When you're in high school and middle school, you know how you get like that long list of stuff that you gotta buy? Like, you gotta get like 50 different notebooks, and then like binders, and like they want you to get like color pencils and those like really expensive graphing calculators that you use for like 2 weeks. Yeah, don't bring none of that crap, okay? You're gonna end up needing like your laptop, a pen, and like maybe a composition book, maybe. Like, everything's like online now, so you might not even ever really need to write anything, but like, don't buy all that crap. You're not gonna use it, okay? Only thing you're really gonna need to buy is the textbooks, but obviously you're not getting your textbooks at Target or whatever. Don't buy it all, alright? Just buy a couple of things here and there, and then you're good. So something you should definitely do is participate in all the campus activities. So if there's like, you know, some, I don't know, party outside, or, you know, the school's hosting, you know, whatever event, you know, go to those things, alright? It's gonna end up being a lot more fun than you think. You know, a lot of the times it sounds kind of corny, but you know, it's a really good way to like hang out with your friends for cheap or for free, honestly, and a lot of the times there's free food. So if you don't do anything else, just go for the free food, alright? Trust me, you're not too cool for any of this. And plus, there's free food. Like, come on, you're in college, you're gonna be broke. Take the free food. Just take it. And that kind of helps me transition into my next point. Like, don't worry too much about being the weirdo or like the outcast or whatever, because like a lot of people in high school are like really judgmental about everything. Like, people, you know, want to fit in, nobody wants to really be out there, but like college, nobody cares. Everyone kind of just minds their business. Nobody's worried about what other people are doing. Like, people go to class in like their pajamas and got like stains all over their clothes. Like, trust me, nobody cares. Everybody got their own thing they do, and they too worried about everything else. Like, don't mind other people. Trust me, they ain't looking at you. Now, being the child of God that I am, I do not condone this harami behavior, but if you must go to parties, please be safe. Like, especially if you're a girl. I mean, this applies to guys too, but you know, it happens more with girls, I feel. Just be very smart about the things you do, because a lot of the times on these campuses, they specifically prey on freshmen, because a lot of them, you know, they're kind of naive, so they don't really know what they're doing. Like, don't go by yourself, go with a group of friends, leave with the same amount of people that you came with. Don't just drink and eat whatever you see, just assume everything's laced with everything. And like, don't just go off with some random person that you just met. That's not smart. No, just assume everyone's trying to kill you. I mean, that's how I've stayed alive all these years. Not that I'm going to parties or anything, but that's just general good life advice, I feel like. Another really good thing you guys should do is exploit campus resources. And what I mean by that is, this is going to be like the only time in your life where you're gonna have access to like so many different things and so many different types of people. Like, if you want to find a sewing machine, there's gonna be a sewing machine. You want to find somebody who edits videos, you're gonna find that person. You need some sort of software or some sort of like thing for a research project or whatever. It's all gonna be there, okay? It's all there. And there's no other place really where you're gonna be able to do that. Like, once you get outside of college and you want to like do something, you have to like seek out people, and they're not just gonna let you do whatever just because you ask. But like at college, you pretty much can do that. And you know, using all these resources is also a really good way for you to help like find your path in life, like what kind of career you might want to be in. Because if you're anything like me, I'm extremely indecisive, so I have absolutely no idea what I want to do. And you know, that's another thing. If you're a freshman, don't worry too much about, you know, your future. I mean, obviously start thinking about it, like this is the time, but like you don't have to have everything figured out right now. And you know, 4 years may not seem like a long amount of time, which in the grand scheme of things it isn't, but trust me, it's not gonna go by as fast as you think. Like, you've got plenty of time to figure things out, so take your time, you know, take different types of classes so you know you can figure out what you like, what you don't like, and you know, just don't stress too much about it. Now, if you're like the second half of your senior year, you don't know what you're doing, maybe then would be the time to panic. But other than that, you're fine, honey. Like, calm down. Another really good thing to do is talk to your professors, okay? Like, a lot of the times when we're younger, we don't really want to like talk to teachers because, you know, we don't want them to think we're dumb, so we're like afraid to ask questions and we don't go for help. Yeah, throw that out the window, because once again, like I said, nobody cares. Like, talk to your professors, go to their office hours, ask for help. And you know, the more you talk to the professors, the more you guys kind of become friends. I mean, obviously you gotta have that little professional distance, but like, a lot of people do get really close to professors, and like, a lot of the times these professors are really cool people. Like, you never know who you're gonna meet. And it's like, especially if you're like really close to a professor that works in the department that you're majoring in, then you never know, you might get something out of it. Like, they might know somebody who works at such and such place, and that could help you out later, or you could get this internship, or you could be a part of whatever program. So trust me, it's a good idea. Talk to your professors. And my last piece of advice, this isn't specifically for freshmen, it's just really anybody that's in college right now, especially people living on campus. The political climate that we're in right now is very intense and heated, I guess is the best way I could put it. Like, people have a lot of strong opinions, and it seems like, as of lately, being a college student is kind of, it's a little scary because there's so much going on. And you know, college is really the time that people become more active in social issues and they start forming their political opinions. So, you know, there's a lot of discussion going on campuses about recent politics, especially considering, you know, what's going on in the White House right now. I mean, I ain't gonna get into details, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And, you know, all that stuff that's happening in Virginia right now. You know, being on campus is a little scary. So, you know, guys, just be safe. I'm not saying that, like, you know, don't participate in any of this stuff. You know, be politically active, be active in social issues, stuff like that, but please be careful. You know, people are doing crazy stuff for no reason, and it's getting out of hand. So, you know, keep yourself safe, but, you know, don't let your voice go silenced either, you know. I wasn't expecting it to get this serious, but here we are. Yeah, so that's just a couple of things I thought you guys should know. If you have any questions, I guess you can ask me in the comments, because I'm pretty sure I didn't touch on everything. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next video.